and welcome. You're watching NewsX and I'm Shivani Singh. We are starting off with some updates coming in from Nepal, which is in the grip of one of its worst disasters in years. A glacial collapse high in the Himalayas has triggered a massive landslide and flash flood along the Nepal-Tibet border, tearing through villages, bridges and entire settlements in Rasuwa, Nuwakot and Dhading. Hundreds are dead, hundreds more remain missing, and rescue teams are racing against time and worsening conditions to reach the survivors. Well, let's get in some breaking news coming in at this hour. Well, Nepal Prime Minister Balendra Shah has summoned a cabinet meeting to take key decisions on the devastating floods in Rasuwa's Bhotekoshi. The meeting is underway at the office of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers in Singha Darbar. The cabinet is discussing damage assessment, rescue and relief operations along with reconstruction efforts. The meeting will also focus on strengthening relief operations in flood-affected areas and rebuilding damaged infrastructure. Let me go across to my colleague Pragati Tripathi, who joins us with more on this. Pragati, this is the first meeting of the cabinet right after the flash floods in Nepal. Take us through the details.
Yes, Shivani, the situation in Nepal remains extremely critical following the devastating flash flood in the Bhotekoshi River region of Rasuwa. And at this hour, the PM Balendra Shah has convened, an important cabinet meeting at Singha Darbar in Kathmandu. And the focus of this meeting is rescue, relief, damage assessment and reconstruction. And the government is now looking at how relief operation can be strengthened in the worst affected areas, while also assessing the massive damage to roads, bridges and other critical infrastructure. And remember, this is not just a rescue operation anymore. The scale of destruction means Nepal is now dealing with a long-term recovery challenge, even as search and rescue efforts continue. From India, we are closely tracking the development because the disaster has a direct regional dimension as well. And the Bhotekoshi River corridor is, strategically and geographically important, connecting Nepal towards the Tibet border. The destruction of roads and infrastructure has severely affected access to several areas, making rescue operation extremely challenging. And there is also serious concern over secondary disaster. That a newly formed barrier lake in the Rasuwa region has now begun overflowing, raising fears of another surge downstream. Authorities have warned people in vulnerable areas to remain alert, while rescue operations have also faced interruptions because of the fresh threats. So, as PM Balendra Shah chairs this cabinet meeting, the immediate priority remains saving lives, reaching to those who are still stranded or are missing and, delivering relief. And Kathmandu has to prepare for the much bigger task ahead, that is restoring connectivity, rebuilding damages, damaged infrastructure, Shivani, and preventing this humanitarian crisis from turning into an even larger disaster.
Absolutely, Pragati. Stay on with us. We are tracking more developments. Well, Nepal